And whether you're hosting a cookout or visiting friends and family, there are several products that can enhance your entire experience. Joining us now is Jacob Palmer with Best Reviews. Jacob, thanks so much for joining us here on Live in the Bay.
And thanks for having me. I know we got a little bit of time before the Memorial Day weekend, but we just want to make sure you have enough time to get everything you need ahead of it.
I totally agree. This is now the time to get all the top products that you need to have that Memorial Day celebration. And it wouldn't be a celebration without the backyard barbecue. So do you have something with the grill?
Absolutely. And you know, there's certain opinions that people hold very strongly when it comes to what's the best instrument to cook outside. Yeah. And over the years, it's gone in different directions, whether it's the smoker. Everybody had one of those at one point. Everybody has an opinion on charcoal versus propane. But this year, what's emerged is the Blackstone grill. People absolutely love it. It's basically a massive griddle that you can put in your backyard, but it's got dual burners, so you have just ultimate control over it. And what we loved in the Best Reviews testing lab is you could basically make everything on it. We did it with hash browns and eggs. You want to do it in the morning for breakfast. Fried rice with dinner. You can also cook the meat on it, make burgers and, more potatoes on it. It is the coolest thing. And what we love most about it is all you got to do to clean it is spray it with a little bit of water and scrape it off. And that's all it takes.
And it's that easy.
So easy to use, super delicious food. It kind of brings it to that next level. And especially if you love grilling, you love making delicious meals all together. Chicken fajitas, do that on there, it'd be so good. So it just makes perfect meals, and it's really that new thing that everybody's going to be demanding, especially if we're thinking Father's Day and into the summer ahead as well.
Yes, that's so true. And it's a grill that really does it all. So if you're trying to cook everything in one whop, it sounds like that's the way to go. But what about the people who don't really want to grill and maybe make a pizza?
Yeah, you want to think outside the box too. The grilling's gotten cliche over the years. Yes. And so for people that want to make those pizzas in the backyard, that's become kind of its own hobby, its own community of people doing it. And we've talked a lot about the uni on this show, but the thing with the uni is that it's propane driven. What's great about the solo stove version that we've been testing is that you get that real wood fire pizza. So it's, you can make it with the wood fire. It's got all the great technology that you expect from solo stove fire pits, in that it's got different ways to exhaust. It's got different ways to make sure that the smoke isn't going everywhere, but you're still making a pizza in 60 seconds that's restaurant quality.
60 seconds.
60 seconds is one of our favorites as well, and it's kind of a conversation piece. You can set it out in the backyard. It's got a good cover that comes with it. Don't have to worry about it, but you'll always have that delicious pizza basically in your backyard whenever you want it.
Oh my goodness, I just can't believe that it's 60 seconds and then your pizza is done. Now that's for the people who are hosting, but what about the people who are going to travel for friends and family and maybe need a side dish?
Right, and there's nothing worse than showing up to the Memorial Day party empty-handed.
Ooh, that's bad.
And so this 4-in-1 collapsible entertaining tray basically ensures that you never have to do that. And there's only thing worse than showing up empty-handed is showing up because all of the stuff you brought got crushed in the car ride over.
Yes.
This makes sure you don't have to, and it gives you a ton of different options no matter what you want to bring. You want to bring deviled eggs? You can bring 30 of them in here. You want to bring a dessert? It expands out, and you can bring the entire cake in there and make sure that it doesn't get crushed. Or if you want to bring kind of a veggie dip tray or another kind of dip tray, it's got a center thing that you put the dips in and then 4 different compartments around it, so you can put celery, carrots, tomatoes, and peppers all in there and be able to dip it at the party. It is a super awesome thing that's not that expensive. And so, again, make sure you never show up empty-handed. Show up with 30 deviled eggs instead.
Nobody's ever mad about 30 deviled eggs. So it sounds like this is multifunctional and you can get kind of creative with this one, but you can't really have a backyard bash without something to drink.
Sure, and there's people during all summer long where they want to be able to host, they want to be able to show off a little bit, and this Vinglaze wine cooler is the perfect complement for those kinds of people, especially if you love white wine or champagne, because in our testing lab, we put it through the ringer and we put a nice cool bottle of white wine in there. Overnight, the next day, 24 hours later, it was still maintaining its temperature and you can still pour it.
Overnight, this thing.
Overnight, and the best part is that you don't have to do anything with it. It attaches directly on it. You can pour it with it on,
wow.
with it attached to the bottle the entire time. So this is great. A lot of these items are great outside of Memorial Day. This is awesome if you want to go to the park, if you want to have just that backyard hang. And again, it looks really nice. It's perfect for that person who likes to host and show off a little bit.
And also, like you mentioned, Father's Day is coming around the corner. We just had Mother's Day, so you're a little late on that one. But Memorial Day weekend, this sounds like the piece that you really need.
And if you screwed up on Mother's Day, there's no better way to make up for it than getting her a great
something for wine, right?
Great gift on Father's Day. Nobody will be upset about that, right?
Exactly. Now, you can't have a celebration without the tunes, and I know this speaker is going to get the job done.
Yes. So we've been testing these portable these portable speakers all summer long in the Best BestReviews testing lab, putting them side by side. And this Sony is the one that came away as our absolute favorite. It's got the best sound. It's got the best connectivity. It's got a cool light show. And what we love about it for these summer parties is that it's also got a bunch of different modes. So if your family loves doing karaoke, all you got to do is plug in a microphone to it and you can set it up with your own.
Uh-oh, you shouldn't have said karaoke.
Yeah, yeah, you know, depending on what your relationship is with your neighbors and how much they want to hear you singing, this is an awesome party starter with that. And it's so cool because it's got the light show on it. It's honestly, it looks big, but it's not that heavy, so you can carry it around fairly easily. And it's got awesome battery life as well. And then the last thing is you got the pool, you're hanging out by the pool. It's splash proof, it's waterproof. It'll maintain very well despite being a pretty impressive piece of technology.
So it really does do it all. You could take it to the beach, pool party, Memorial Day weekend. It really, this is the summer go-to.
Yeah, absolutely. And so a lot of these things, again, you know, beyond just Memorial Day. And that's why you want to set yourself up for Memorial Day, but then you'll have these tools, you'll have these toys all summer long.
And you can cruise all summer long with all of the best, all of the best products. So thank you so much, Jacob. We appreciate it.
And thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course.